Welcome to this impromptu Reconsider It live stream. Here on this live stream, I'm going to be tinkering with some settings and such. Playing around with my loopers a bit. Evolving my palettes. This is not my usual time. It's not my usual streaming time. I'm just hopping on because so this is not my usual stream if you are new. If you are new to the Reconsider It live streams, what you're going to get right now is not the typical thing that I do every week that you get as a subscriber. Right now, this stream is going to be a lot more let's say, aimless. Parts of it will be pretty repetitive on this stream today. It's going to be technical. I'm going to be taking a long time to tweak sounds, but I'll be chatting along the way. Right now we're just kind of chilling out. This is a beat that I made at the very end of the live stream earlier. I see Symptoms of Reality says, oh man, we're gonna come chat this later. I'm in the middle of a movie right now, but whoa. Yeah, this is not my usual time. But this is a beat that I made earlier today at my usual time, my usual live stream. This was the final beat. My usual stream where I go for an hour just improvising beats. And this was the final one. And it just happened to still be on my loopers when I decided to do this impromptu live stream. Nice. So all I'm going to do on this stream right now is I'm going to start at the bottom at my very first C that I have, and I'm just going to work my way up. And I'm just going to work through however many I get through. I figure I might do anywhere from a half an hour to an hour and a half, or I don't really know. We'll see how this goes. Also, we'll see how this mic stand goes. It actually came off the other day. I'm going to have to mess with that more later. In any case, friends, as I said, I'm going to start down at the, my lowest palette, and I'm just going to mess with that for as long as I mess with that and then move on to the next one. We'll see how it goes. I'm really just flying by the seat of my pants here. Let's see. Building the plane while I'm flying it. All right, here we are. I know one part of this C, and I'm a little hesitant to mess with it because I like it. But maybe it could use a little attention, and also I'll see how the other ones fit together. My plan is to just kind of make a beat and play around with the various sounds as I'm making the beat. So I'm just going to dive right into it. Let's see. see Synchrotron is in the place. Welcome, my man. Synchrotron is with it. As a regular, my man. Synchrotron, you know what's happening. Today's a little different. From the usual stream is what's happening right now. Right now I'm experimenting with sounds in my loopers here, my pre-programmed stuff. Seeing how they come through. I'm also testing, speaking of which, I'm testing simultaneously casting to YouTube as well as Twitch. YouTube is my main streaming platform, but I do have a Twitch page, so I was like, you know what, let me try double broadcasting, because supposedly StreamYard can do that. So actually, I want to double check on the Twitch stream, because the YouTube stream looks like it's coming through fine. And I know Synchrotron, that's where you usually come through. And I do see that happening on the live stream on YouTube. So let me just double check my Twitch stream. Pardon me 1 second. Enjoy some beat that I'm halfway through building. I'm messing with the bass. Listen to the bass. Let me know what you think of the bass on this one. Like Twitch indeed is streaming, so that's good. This is my first test from StreamYard through to Twitch, so it's simultaneously a test of that. I see Crazy Wabbits in the place. Oh, Synchrotron, you're checking in from the Twitch page. Thank you. That's good. So I see that. Thank you for that test. It does look like I'm getting your chat from Twitch as well as from your YouTube page. And I see the chat coming in on Twitch too. Excellent. Thank you for your test, my man. Yeah, so Crazy Wabbit, we're just doing some adjusting on some levels over here. I already messed with the bass quite a bit. I'm pretty pleased with it. It sounded pretty good. But there's one more on this that I need to play with some more. So I'm gonna do that right now. I see MIC is in the place as well. Welcome, MIC. You made it. That's good. Looks like you're also playing around on your loopers as well. That's cool. That's good synchronicity. Great minds think alike, my G. My guy. My guy. My guy. That's real good. Yeah, you're right, man. Right now, this is an unusual stream in that I'm just playing around with the settings on my loopers. I'm also testing simulcasting to YouTube and Twitch, which I'm probably going to do in the future if this works out well. Why not simultaneously broadcast on Twitch? Even though YouTube is my main place, where that's where we have the Reconsiderate community being built up already. But if I can go to Twitch also, why not also broadcast there? So I'm testing that tonight too. Crazy Wabbit says, I've got some loopers on my iPad. Maybe I'll play around with some of those. Yeah, that'd be really cool. The cool thing, here's what I found. Now we get to have a little bit of chat going on, which I like. I like that. That's one thing that I'm not currently implementing in my usual streams. It's just like this stopping and talking with you kind of thing. Usually I talk between songs, but I try to get like a, you know, on my usual streams, I'm usually doing a song or something. It's all improvised. It's all just made up on the spot, but I'm usually going for like something that maybe 4, 5, 6 minutes, something like that, that I can cut out and use as a part of my weekly episodes where I put visuals and things on them. Oh man, that's so fun. That stuff. So that's definitely a win there. I don't think I need to implement much changes in that regard. But like I said, it did change the bass. I think I might have tweaked one of the other ones a little bit, but they were sounding pretty good. I still got to do this one here that's like, this is the most raw. see Crazy Wabbit says, the fun that I'm having is inspiring. Cool, that's good. It's not, I don't really always have a good sense of what is good for you as the person who's observing and perhaps participating in your own way. I know some people like to join me and do their own little freestyling and things along with me. Or some people prefer to just watch, and some people prefer to listen in the background while they do something else. So I don't always know what's good for you. So I'm glad to know that me just like playing around. Oh, speaking of people who like to jam along, here's All True in the place. All True, I was actually just about to reference you by name because I know that you generally do your, what is it? What do you call it? It's not a hand drum. It's like a pan drum. It's not a steel drum. But I know that you jam along to the keys. And by the way, this one is a C if you do want to do that. Yeah, All True, since you're joining us now, we're just hanging out to while I play around with sounds. I'm tinkering with the little subtle ways that they fit together and things. This one I think is sounding pretty good, the one I'm on right now, but I still need to give it a little more high end, I think. And there's something that's muted a bit in it that I need to unmute to fit in with the rest of everything else. Wabbit says, I'm a big kid who always has respect for those that have a talent. Whoa. Wow. That is a compliment. I'm going to read between the lines, and it is me that has the talent you're alluding to. Thank you. Thank you, my guy. I appreciate it. That's good. I feel the same way, actually. I never, that was something that maybe going through my whole maturation through adolescence and young adulthood into what I guess is probably middle-aged. Am I middle-aged? I'm in my mid-40s. I am 44. 44. I just turned 44 not too long ago. A couple months ago. And I always liked art and music creativity, lyrics, poetry. That was always something that I valued and I thought was important. And so I prioritized my capacity to contribute in that space. Live looping is one way that I do that. But many of you, if not all of you, who are joining right now, whether you're live with us as I tinker here on the stream, or you're joining us afterward. By the way, you should have a drink. Get your drink ready, because we will do a cheers momentarily. I have some interesting new drinks, which I'm excited to share with you as I drink them. I went to the store earlier today, and I got some drinks that I like, including a guava lemonade, which is really dope. But the one I have open right now, I think it's a blood orange juice, which is also really good. So get your drink ready, because we're gonna do a cheers moment soon. Blood orange. That's the one I have here that's not done yet. Got it earlier today and I had most of it. Or what is this? What do you think that is? 3/5 that I've had of it so far? I guess maybe it's hard to see with the camera. There you go. About 3/5 or so I've already had. But we're going to cheers on that right now, my friends. My regulars know what this is all about. This is how you know we are all together. We are all together here doing this, including everybody who's here live doing it, as well as everyone who is joining us after the stream. You might be joining us later today. You might be joining us long afterward. But grab a drink, my friends. On 3, we are going to do this. I'm going to have my blood orange juice here, which is really dope. And I actually would recommend if you could get this. I'll share the brand in a moment. Whatever your drink is, my friends, grab it. We're doing on 3. We're coming on 1. After that, I'm going to clink the camera. You're going to get so unified with everyone else, too. My friends, it's coming so soon. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. You can feel the anticipation building up. You feel so connected with everyone else. Oh, it's so good. It's so good, my friends. It's coming right now on 3. Clink. Cheers, my friends. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, so this is, let's see. Is that clear? Can I see? Yeah, you probably get that. Natalie's. It says 1 ingredient. Indeed, it lists only 1 ingredient. The juice of blood oranges. Is really dope. This is probably my favorite brandy juice. And I like that they give you these little bottles. How big is this? It says 16 ounces. The only problem with those juices is that they're so pure, which means they're thick. So right now I have like a after sugar in my mouth. So I'm gonna grab my water. If you want an unofficial cheers that I'm gonna do quick, it's gonna be the quickest cheers you ever heard in your life. If you want to have a quick cheers, grab a drink, my friends. I'm going to have some water to kind of clean up my mouth a little bit from that really dope, but also really thick and thorough juice. Here it comes. It's going to be so fast. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Here it comes. I'm going 1, 2, 3. Clink. Really good for this after optional cheers. That's really dope also. All right, friends. I think with respect to this particular filter that I have, I think this one's pretty good. Maybe turn this down a little bit. Got some good moments in there in the live stream of this stutter effect. Might chop those out, make little shorts. Apparently YouTube and like Instagram and such like that. I don't know. I wish I knew more about whatever, like, what is it, search engine optimization? The algorithm, as people say, kind of colloquially. I don't know how to optimize that. I wish I did. Anyway, I think this one is pretty much done. I'm going to redo the bass because that's the one that's most, you know, I changed that the most right now, so I want to double check it's good before I save it. Let's do another bass line. Let's see. Let's see how this other bass line goes. It's a bit too distorted, so I'm gonna mess with that a bit. Distortion levels were low. Maybe this, I can take this part down. I'm gonna redo this bass again. I'm glad I'm checking. That's what this is all about, really. Let's try it one more time with this bass. I'm pretty happy with this bass at this point. It's still a little distorted, a little clippy, but I think that's okay. I'm trying to work on my basses a lot more in general and just make them more consistent. Sometimes when I go back and listen to some of my beats, there's a lot of variation in the bass, and sometimes it goes into territory I'm not happy with. So I think I'm very happy with this one. So we're done. We're done with this. There. We're done with this. Test, I guess, or messing around with. So I'm ready to save this. Saving. Nice. That's good. And I'm going to save this one too, which means I need to go off the mic briefly. Nice. That was a C. That was my lowest level thing. And where are we at in time-wise? 42 minutes. 42 minutes for just the first filter. That's why I say this one is this stream right now is very different from usual streams. I'm just going to putz around with the same configuration for, I guess, 40 minutes. And I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to do at least one more right now, I guess. We'll see how it's going. Thank you for being here, by the way. Thank you for being here while I play around with these various input filters and such, and just tune them, evolve them, try to keep them in, what would you say, in good repair? Is that what you'd say? I don't know what you'd say. Like, I'm trying to say prevent them from getting into disrepair. That's what I was trying to say the opposite of. To keep them in good repair? Is that? Anyway. I'm gonna go and do this D flat, my friends. I don't know what's in this, but let's evolve it a bit together and see what's happening with it. see right now, Synchrotron is saying, yo, man, it's 1 a.m. here. I gotta go to bed. Later, peeps. I'm with you, my man. Thank you for being with us. Please have a good night's sleep. Please have a very restful sleep. Please wake up in the morning and say, oh, man, what a good sleep that was. I just got a good night's sleep. I feel so great, refreshed, and rejuvenated. Thank you again, my man. Have a good sleep. We'll see you next time. So far, this is sounding pretty good, I think. I adjusted this one a bit. This one. Made some adjustment. I think it fits in nicer than it did before. These two are a bit loud. So I might want to adjust that a bit. The input levels on this. What are the input levels at right now? Dang. Adjust that as well. I see Altru's coming through with a ton of hearts in the chat. I like it. I like it a lot. Friends, if you have not yet liked this video, please like this video. If you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe. My regulars know that we are just like hanging out like this pretty frequently, honestly. Except for this Wednesday. I forgot to mention that. After we got off the usual stream earlier today, I forgot to mention that this Wednesday there will be no regularly scheduled stream. But I'm having fun on this one right now, and I wouldn't be surprised if I do some more of these just ad hoc unscheduled random streams that just happen on their own. So you can look forward to that if you're enjoying this. Altrue says this one is so dope. There's such a great vibe. That main harmony. This here. This is the one. MIC says, I love it. I feel like I've been learning a lot in these past few months. I've only been streaming, I believe it was the end of April. It was like the last week of April, or maybe the second to last week of April of 2024 when I started. And right now it's the first week of November, which is that 6 months? Just over 6 months? Maybe 6.5 months? That I feel like I've learned a lot. I've developed a lot of like techniques that I feel are more effective. I've evolved my approach. I've evolved a lot of different things. The things I consider variables. And there's so many things on my list on my wall here. It's too small for you to see there, but a lot of things on my wall that are yet for me to build into my regular repertoire, like beats per minute. Beats per minute is one that I don't know that I have played with it yet. Just spontaneously on a live stream. I have played with it after the fact. If I think of, I'm like, oh, I don't play with beats per minute. Here, let me do it. But it's never during the song. I have not done that yet. Part of me is a little scared because I'm like, oh, what if it all sounds like choppy and stuff? Because messing with the beats per minute only sometimes sounds good. It's not uncommon that messing with the beats per minute messes with the recorded sample in the looper in such a way that it doesn't blend nicely. So I'm like, I don't play with it that much. I'm a little scared too. I'm getting caught up on the chats. MIC says, dude, you've leveled up like crazy lately. Really? Really? You think so? Glad to hear that. That's a big compliment coming from you, a fellow 505 MK2 user. I see you also say, MIC, that we'll have to share notes on the MK2. You have a very different approach and a very different set of knowledge in the MK2, so that could be pretty productive. I think that could be pretty productive because I know you have different techniques and things. It's always awesome watching. If you go just YouTubing for different looper artists, especially MK2 505 users like I'm using and MIC like you're using, it's so cool to see that everybody has so many different ways that they use the looper. I like to put time into people who just use vocals because that's what I do. But there's so many different ways people use live instruments and things, different features of the looper that I never use. It's so, enriching and enlightening. So anyway, MIC, that's my long way of saying, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we should swap techniques and things. True says champion sound, and then a bunch of explosion and shooting star emojis. MIC says changing beats per minute, that can work if you're coming up from a lower beats per minute, but coming down it can be tricky. I believe it if you've noticed that there's a pattern like that. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. maybe I can use that as a guide for when I might feel more comfortable letting myself experiment with that. Friends, if you have not yet liked this video, please like this video. So these are sounding pretty good so far. There's still one more. I think the bass is sounding pretty good on this. Pretty good on that. I like that. Maybe a little loud. Let's take this part down. That's good. That's easy. MIC says, is that a pattern slicer? It's not a pattern slicer. This one is a step slicer. And I just go in and I make my own pattern in there. All of my steps, all of my slicers are like that. All of my patterns are ones that I program in. I used to get really wild with them, and some of them are like really dope. They came out really nice. But others are very, very, very hit or miss. And so I decided that instead of having a pattern that may or may not work based on what drum pattern I use, or based on what the bass line sounds like or anything like that, I wanted to make my slicers more consistent. So that's what I went in a previous round, like I'm doing tonight, where I'm going through all my palettes and evolving them. In a previous round, I set all of my slicers to be a little more regular, like this one is now. But I do want to add in some more character here and there. So I'm probably going to be, maybe I guess on this round I'll do that. But this one sounds pretty good, I think. What I didn't test on that one was the echo, because there's echo on it. The slicer I think sounds good, but let's see the echo here. Pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with this one, honestly. Let me play it one last time. I think I'm happy with all these layers. mess with the panning. The last time I went through, I panned a lot. I put a lot of panning into place, and I have liked it. I've put a lot of, I've reflected on how it's working. It seems to be going pretty well, but it's all uniform across all of my tracks. So now I'm going to start making them all like everyone's a little different. And I'll start with this one because I'm happy with the sounds, and now I'll just, pan them slightly differently. And then I'm going to save this one. And how deep are we in time-wise? We're an hour in. Friends, I feel pretty good about this. I'm going to keep going. If you want to keep hanging with me to my live people, I think I'll go for at least one more on this. I see Tresto says, hey man, I'm just popping in real quick. I'm with it. Thank you, my man. Tresto, we are doing an unusual stream today where we are just messing around with the sounds. Not the usual, song for 5 minutes and then chatting a bit. Different format today. But yeah, thanks for popping in, man. So panning. I'm going to mess with the panning on this a bit. The panning, but while I was doing that, I just remembered perhaps why I made the panning a little more uniform, and that's because it's not always predictable what I use in each slot here. That's also dynamically freestyled as a part of me building the plane while I'm flying it. So like, the fact that I'm using this slot here all the way on the right for this like very prominent lead, I'm not always going to use this slot for that prominent instrument in this way like a lead. Or maybe I should. Like maybe that should be part of a more standardization I go for in the future. Anyway, so that is to say that panning them based on how this song has been built, I don't think I can make panning decisions like that. So I'm going to bring it back to something a little more standard, even though I like how I panned this one. Like right now, the panning of this. This is good. I really should standardize how I, which input slot is for which down here slot and all that. I really should standardize that more. Anyway, I'm going to return the panning to something closer to standard. Maybe I'll mess with it a little bit. Yeah, this is pretty good. That's nice. I like the bass too. The bass came out nice on this one. So yeah, that one's good. I'm going to save this one, my friends. I don't think I changed anything on the lower looper down here, so I'm not going to save that. Although I do need to put that over here. I do need to go back to the prior song because I mistakenly saved the prior looper, or the prior, I guess, what do I call them, a palette, on the lower looper with one of the wrong settings. So I got to go fix that real quick. Nice. Did it. All right, my friends. As I said, I definitely have enough energy to keep going and do at least one more of these. We are at an hour and something, hour and 7 minutes right now. Trusto says, I got to go back to the family time, y'all. Peace. Cool. That sounds good, Trusto. Thank you for being with us. Very nice. I'm going to go on to the D. The D that is next, my friends. We'll do at least one more. See how I'm doing after that. If we're going to do, fourth one or whatnot. But at least one more. Let's do this one right now, my friends. See how this is going. Let's do it. Friends, the time has come for an impromptu cheers moment. I am experiencing a combination of two things that compel me to invite you to join me and the rest of us for a very nice cheers experience. What are the two things? What are the two things that are compelling me to invite you to join me for a cheers experience? Well, hopefully I remember both of them by the time I actually start talking about them, because I very much might forget at least one of them. One of them is that my mouth is a little dry, and I'm needing to go like this a little bit. So I say to myself, you know what? I could go for a little bit of a refreshment there. And at the same time, there's also a second thing that is compelling me to say, you know what? Maybe cheers moment is now the time. Or maybe now is the time for a cheers moment. And then as I'm thinking about my other drink, which if I got the right one, I think it's the guava lemonade. Let me look. Yes, it is indeed. Look at this. Am I getting it? Yeah. There you go. That's pretty good. The guava. Oh boy, it's so good. It's so good. I can't wait to have some of this. As I was saying earlier, my friends, I went to the store earlier today and I treated myself to some things I like, including that blood orange juice that I finished earlier, and also this guava lemonade. This nice little 16-ounce thing of really fresh, delicious, tasty juice. I'm a big fan of juice in general. I like juice. In any case, my friends, I'm going to have some of this juice, and then I might also have some water after it because the juice is really thick, because it really is just from the fruit and that's it. But grab a drink, we're going to do this one, my friends. It's coming on 3. We're coming like this on 1. But after that, my friends, the cheers moment comes even closer. You're going to feel so connected with everyone else on 2. But after this, you know that by joining together in this thing that we're all doing at the same time, you know that you are unified with you and I, and it's so nice. We're going to do it right now on 3. Clink. Cheers, my friends. Oh man, that's so dope. That guava lemonade. If you have the opportunity to get that brand of juice, that Natalie's, if you can order some of that, man, there's so many good flavors. I had that blood orange earlier. Right now I just had that guava lemonade. So good. I'm also grabbing the water. If you want to do the supplementary unofficial cheers, you can take a little sip of something else while I take another sip of my water here. That was good. As I had discovered earlier on the stream tonight, that juice is very thick, and so I need to cleanse my palate a bit after I have some. Now this new beat that's coming in right now, so far I think it's pretty good. You know, my previous round of evolving my beats was a big step forward, so I think I might be, at least on some of these palettes, including maybe this one, I'm at a point of being nitpicky and little subtle things, or maybe balancing all of them across. So let's go back to where are we at with this one. So far this sounds pretty good. There's still one more element to this that I need to experiment with now and see how it's going. Does it balance well with the others? I have made a couple of adjustments, so I am going to need to save this one. But I think it's in a mostly good place. Let's see. Let's find what's the other one that I didn't do yet. I see MIC is heading out for the night. Gonna plan your next video. Oh, cool. Yeah, good luck on your next video. I like that. Catch you the next time, MIC. I like it. Outro also coming in with the cheers and the hearts and the party emojis. I like it. Friends, if you have not yet liked this video, please like this video. If you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe. So coming in with this new layer I just added, that's one of the ones that's easy for me to overdo. I think it's good right now, actually. Yeah. Maybe I'll mess with the panning a little bit while keeping it still kind of balanced. Just as I did on the prior one, to try to just bring a little bit of additional character to each layer, even if it's so subtle that you don't really notice it on a conscious level. I like that stuff. I like doing the really subtle, you didn't notice this was happening kind of thing. Yeah, this panning. I'm trying to be careful not to do too much. Maybe I should tighten this up a little bit, even beyond what I have it here. But yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. Frankly, I'm kind of. Let me double check the bass on this before I start saving it. Hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Good. Let me take this. Do this. Good. Nice. All right. Where are we at? Hour and 20. I see Don. Don is in the place. Welcome, Don. You just made it. I think I'm actually going to call this a night. We got through 3 layers. Don, tonight was an unusual, out of the ordinary stream where all I did was mess around with the settings and things on my input layers in order to make them just more evolved, to sound better, sound more balanced and everything. And I got through 3. It only took me an hour and a half to get through 3 of them. I might do more of these because I think it's a good use of my time, and it looks like based on everyone who joined live, and I know everybody who's joining us after the fact as well, it sounds like this is a good experience for you too. I like being able to chat and interact in the middle of a song. It's a little different from what I usually do, so that's cool. In any case, my friends, I am going to call this a night for right now. Thank you for being here with me today for this impromptu fiddling with the knobs stream. You can expect I'll do more. I don't know how frequently. I might do one tomorrow. I might not. I might do one in 2 days. Who knows? But whenever it is, I will see you then, my friends. Please have a very good rest of your day. Until then, I will see you next time.